Welcome. I'm Kelly, and this is my friend Maxwell and his chicken. How are you? Thank you for joining me. So today's class, we're going to work on shoulders and strength of the shoulders and engagement of particular muscles to create strength for our arm balances. And with that, let's get started. And we'll begin on our mat seated. So sit up on something to have the back relax or comfortable, or sit on the mat and relax your shoulders and look forward. Welcome. Thank you for showing up. Reach your arms up, and as you reach the arms up, feel the shoulders lifting up. And then put your palms together and relax the shoulders down, or draw them down. Palms face up, like that. And then bring the hands in front. Notice the shoulders, what happens as you reach forward. Spreading the blades apart, right there. So I'll point this out later on in the class. So the upper back is kind of domed. Spreading the blades. Then reach up. Bring your right hand behind your head and reach for your elbow. Put your palm behind the blades so you feel your shoulder blades right there. And give yourself a pat on the back. Chin is neutral, so this is neutral chin, all right? So it's almost like you're creating a double chin. So pulling the head back. And chin neutral. Inhale and reach your arms up, and then sweep down to the sides. Pick the shoulders up and roll them back. So lift, up, pull back, and then down. Lift up, pull forward, and then down. So all those motions, warming up the shoulders, lifting up, rolling up and back. Now let's reverse that. Reach up, pull the shoulders forward, spreading the blades, bring them down, and then back, pull them together. Lift up and spread the blades and down, and then pull back. So hold right there, reach up, clasp your hands again, palms up. So lift the shoulders, but then draw them down the back. Sweep the fingers forward, spreading the blades apart. And then inhale and reach up. And bring the left hand behind the head. Press the head into the forearm. Fingertips just touching lightly on the outside of the elbow. Don't draw it across or bring the arm across. Just straight up and down. Sitting tall. Hands are the fingers between the blades, and maybe give yourself a pat on the back for being here, for showing up. Thank you. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands in front. Come onto your hands and your knees and scoot to the middle of your mat. Right there. Spread your fingers apart. Separate the hands and put some music on. All right, so doop. Lower your belly down towards the floor, cat-cow. Emphasize cat right here, rounding your back. Let your head hang long between the arms, ears beside the biceps. Tuck your pelvis. Then inhale. Lower your belly towards the floor, look forward, press into the hands so your blades are together here. And now round up, spread the blades apart, doming the back. Inhale. Exhale. And the neutral spine. Just lean your body over to the right, or open the body on the right side and then the left side. Opening up the ribs. A little lateral stretching. And then walk your hands forward of a good handprint and specifically press into the index fingers and the thumbs. Your index fingers point towards the front of the mat. So here's your first tip, and when you're on your hands, pressing into the index finger and thumb on each hand. Now tuck your toes, lift your knees, and come into downward facing dog. So you're reaching your thighs back and let your head come between the arms, but then press into your hands and pull in your front ribs. So you don't want to overarch the back right there. You want to pull on your front ribs and press the floor away. Reach your heels towards the back of the mat. Your lower back should feel comfortable. If you have your feet too close in, or if you've got a shortened stance, it can compress the lower back. So better to be longer in downward dog than shorter. Now look forward and bend your knees. Step your feet to your hands. Lengthen your head forward, half lift. Then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Bring it up. Exhale, your arms to your sides. Pick your shoulders up and roll them back. Let's get our bodies moving and warmed up. Hold the shoulders back and reach up, Surya Namaskar A. Let's do that 3 times to warm up the body. Exhale, fold over, half lift, lengthen forward, plant your hands and step back. This first round, step back to plank and set your knees down. Let's work on this for a moment. So on your knees, shift forward just on the front part of your knees. Draw your elbows in. That's your second tip. So elbows kind of drawn in, press into the index fingers, and then point your elbows to the rear and lower down so your chest comes down, chin down, and then release. Locust pose, Salambhasana. Look down at the mat, palms facing up. Lift the legs, lift the arms, lift up as high as you can. Pull your blades together, spreading the chest. Hi, Maxwell. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then release. Place your hands on the floor, tuck your toes. Lift up to downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out, right and left. Oh, you need to go? All right. So everybody, downward facing dog. Lift your heels, look forward, bend your knees, step your feet to your hands. So that's Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. We're going to do that 2 more times. All right, Maxwell. I'll let you go. Get your chicken. Get it. Get it. Bye-bye, Maxwell. So arms to your side. Round 2. Inhale. Stay with me. Soften your knees. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your head forward. Half lift. Plant your hands. Step back left and right. Shift forward and then lower down. Tops of the feet on the floor. Reach the hands to your sides. Locust pose. Such a great way to strengthen the posterior chain, or the muscles in the back and the glutes and the hamstrings and the calves. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. This time, push away from the floor on your toes. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. So downward facing dog, let's say the main cues are that you want to have a straight spine and straight arms. Your legs, your thighs are reaching back, spinning your inner thighs back or inward. And then your arms, your hands, pressing into the index fingers and the thumbs, inner arms facing each other. Then lift your heels, bend your knees, and step your feet to your hands. Maybe a big step this time, very lightly. Soft. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Press into your feet as you stand tall, reaching up. Exhale your hands to your heart. 1 more time. Inhale, reach. Straight legs, exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat, step back. Set your knees down if you need to. Shift forward, lower down, upward facing dog or cobra. Press into the index fingers, the thumbs. Lift your chest, look forward, press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Shoulders move away from your ears, reach your thighs back. And then pull in your front ribs. Or contract the abs below the navel. Now look forward and step your feet to your hands. All the way in, half lift, look forward, exhale, fold. Now stand tall, inhale, reach up. Let's balance, practice balance. Exhale your hands to your heart. So focus away from the shoulders, focus to the legs and your balance. Lift up your right knee, bring your knee in, flex your foot. Bring your knee to the side, coming to tree pose. Reach for your ankle, place your foot on the inside of your leg. Hands to your heart. How's that today? Straighten your left leg, strong. Integrity, pressing through the foot. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then separate your hands. Spread your fingers, reach the fingertips towards the ceiling. Bring the arms to your sides. And as you do that, pull the shoulders back, spreading through the chest. Elbows kind of draw rear to the back and all the way down. Knee forward and set your foot down. Good. Second side. Lift up your left foot. Soften the jaw. Bring the knee to the side. Place your foot on the inside of your leg. As high into the groin as you can. Bring your hands together, standing tall. Shoulders back. Abs in, inhale, reach. Once your arms are over your head, hands are over the head, separate the hands, spread your fingers. And then reach to the sides, all the way down. Meditation in motion with movement. Bring your knee forward, set your foot down. Nice work. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, chair pose. So sink your glutes back, bring your big toes together, and pull your shoulders back. You can let your knees come forward, but make sure you've got most of your weight back in your heels. Lift your toes and then set them down evenly. Good. Take another deep breath in. Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward, plant your hands, step back, float back. Shift forward, lower down, chin and chest first. Lift up, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward, right foot forward. Warrior one. Warrior one, square your hips to the front, shoulders. Inhale and reach your arms up. Put your palms together. Point your pointer fingers, cross the thumbs, reach the arms, but then draw the shoulders down the back. Pull in your front ribs, knee over your ankle. Make these little adjustments as you hold the pose. And now let's reach the hands for the floor and go through vinyasa. Step the right leg back, inhale, then exhale, lower down, upward facing dog, push the floor away, press into the index fingers and thumbs, exhale back, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one, keep your knee over your ankle, stability, reaching your arms up, fingers together, point, cross the thumbs the opposite way, reach, pull in your front ribs, press into your feet, squeeze those legs in towards each other. Good. Exhale. Hands to the mat. Step back, vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe. So the intent is not to reach the heels to the floor. Or the intent isn't that you have to have your heels on the floor. It's just to reach the heels back, lengthening the back of your legs. Pull your front ribs in, reach the thighs back. Inner arms facing each other, externally rotating the shoulders. Now lift your heels, bend your knees, and step to your hands. Big step forward, lengthen the head forward. Bring your toes together, exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Lower down, pull your shoulders back, arms beside your ears, or if that's too much, you can reach your arms forward. Pull in your abs, and then stand tall. Bring your right foot up, right knee up, balancing, leg to the side, ankle, foot to the inner thigh, hands together. Straighten the left leg, inhale, reach, strong stance. Clasp the fingers, point your pointer fingers. So with that, try to gaze up towards the ceiling. As you turn the gaze or change where you're looking, your balance a little more challenging. And then look forward, arms to your sides, along the way. Balancing, bring your knee forward, lift up, set it down. Change sides. So standing, left leg up. Standing in your right foot, right leg. Left foot to the inner thigh, hands together. Go ahead and reach. Pull in your abs, or contract the abs below the navel. Clasp your fingers, point your pointer fingers, cross your thumbs differently. Relax the shoulders. Gaze forward, and then look up. Look forward, and bring the arms to the sides. Knee up, and set your foot down. Excellent. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Lengthen, look forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, and vinyasa. Lower down, elbows bent. Lift up the chest, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, lift up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Reach the ball of your foot over to the other side, or think heel to your glute. And then extend the leg straight, knee to right elbow, and then lift the knee up to the tricep, and then extend the leg up, three-limb dog. So just try knee to elbow, lift it up higher, and extend up. Do that one more time. Lift up, set your foot right beside your right thumb, or between the hands, spin your heel down. Warrior two. So moving through the warrior poses. In warrior two, knee over ankle, reach your arms forward and back. Reverse warrior, sweep the opposite arm up. So stretching the front body, strengthening the legs. Side angle. Keep it up higher. So straighten the sides. Forearm on the thigh, palm facing up, and then reverse again. So reversing, you'll bend the sides, side angle, straight sides, and lower towards that forward leg. Reverse one more time. So threes, working in threes. And now sweep it over, place your hands on the floor, and go through a vinyasa. Leg back, shift forward, lower down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Opening the pelvis first. So in three-limb dog, reach that leg back. Turn your toes out to the side, but keep your arms straight. Parallel the arms. Bend your knee and look over. See the ball of the foot. Extend the leg straight, knee to elbow, and then lift up the knee, and then 3-limb dog. Do that 2 more times. Knee to elbow, and then lift up. 1 more time. Knee to elbow and lift, and place your foot. So that lift is just to engage the core and allow you a little more space to get your foot forward. So stepping forward. Set your heel down. Warrior 1. Inhale, reach your arms up. So it's a heel to heel alignment. Pull in your front ribs. Square the hips and shoulders to the front of the room. Make those little adjustments along the way. Squeeze or press your feet into the ground, squeezing the thighs towards each other. And then open up Warrior 2. So a little more space. In Warrior 2, look forward. Straight sides, relaxed shoulders, and reaching the arms straight as arrows. Bring the right hand down and lift the left arm up. And you can turn your palm the direction you're moving in. Knee over ankle in the front. So it's going to probably dip forward or dip in. Bring it over the ankle. Sweep over side ankle. We'll do that 3 times. So balance challenged as the movement. As you move, side angle. Reach up and over your ear. And then reverse. And then reach right here. Bring your hands down to the mat. Press your hands into the floor. Lift your heel. And come into plank and vinyasa. Shift forward, lower down. Upward facing dog, strong. Exhale back. Downward facing dog, lengthening the body. Press the floor away. Pull in your front ribs. Bring your feet closer together and lift the right leg. Balancing, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Reach the ball of your foot. Look up underneath the arm, don't flip. Extend the leg straight. Knee to elbow. We're going to do that 3 times, just like we did before, or knee to tricep. So try to lift it up higher than your elbow. And that's all just to get you used to doming the back right there as you bring the knee in so that you can step forward right here. Getting your foot forward. Set your heel down. Bring it up to Warrior 2. Right there, good. Reverse. Arm over your ear. And then side angle. Here, maybe you want to dip a little bit lower, strengthening the leg. Look down. Reverse. So 3 of those. Knee over the ankle in the front. Weight in the heel. Side angle. And reverse last time. So balancing again, okay? Coming into half moon. So place your hand on the floor. If you have a block, place your hand on your block. First time, let's stabilize with your left hand before you lift up. So right foot, toes pointing forward. Press into the entire foot. Lift up the left leg straight. Right there. Move your hand forward so the length of your torso. Straight body. And then your hand, the hand on the floor, the thumb lines up with your pinky toe. And then reach your left hand for your hip. Open your arm to the fingers to the ceiling. And then look side. Get your balance, and maybe look up. And then bring your foot to the floor, hands on the floor, and go through a vinyasa. So shift forward and lower down. Lift your chest up through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Left leg up. Inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Push the floor away. Lengthen. Keep your arms straight as you twist. Extend the leg straight, knee to tricep. Lift up your leg, knee to tricep. Good. So lift it up as high as you can, or keep the hips high, and then look between the thumbs, step your foot in. Place your right foot down, warrior two. Release. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. Reverse 3 times, and then to side angle. So press into that foot and reach up and over the ear, lengthen through the sides, and reverse. Inhale, then exhale, side angle. Reverse, last time. Side angle. Coming into half moon. So look down, you can place your hand on the floor, practice round. It's good to have a practice round. Slide your left foot in. Hand, line up your thumb with your pinky toe. Start to lift the right leg, straighten the left. Right hand on your hip. And then flex your foot strongly. Try to reach your right arm up to the sky. Look side. Then maybe you can look up at your hand. Good. Now reach your hand further forward. Nice job. We'll do that again later. Put your foot on the floor, hands on the floor. Vinyasa. Shift forward, lower down. Lift up your chest, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a child's pose for just a moment. So toes underneath you, touching. Arms to your sides, palms facing up, and tuck your chin just slightly. So you get some comfort in the neck. Lift your head, palms in front of the knees. Walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, lift your knees. I already said that. Reach your heels towards the rear of the mat. Then look forward, bend your knees, and step in to your hands. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Lower down your glutes towards the floor. Palms together. And let's twist to the right. So right elbow to the outside of your knee and look to the side. Inhale, chair pose, strengthening the legs, the glutes, the hips. Twist to the left, knees together, looking up. Inhale, chair pose and stand tall. Arms to your sides. Pick your shoulders up and roll them back. One more time. Balancing. Lift up your right leg, bring it in. This time, hand, big toe, hold. So you reach down and grab your ankle, pull the leg in higher, the knee in, reach down and grab your big toe. Balancing, extend the leg straight. Relax, or draw the shoulder down, pull the shoulder back. Toes pointing up, heel pointing down. Reach the left arm out to the left. Balance. So your palm is facing up. And then try to bring the leg to the side. And then reach forward, hold. So with your strength, let go. Legs straight, turn your palms up, then slowly lower down to the mat. Let's change sides. Balancing. Standing in the right leg, left knee up, hold. Pull that leg in, flex your foot. Reach on the inside, grab your big toe, and reach the right arm out to the right, extend the leg straight, pull the shoulder back, toes pointing up, breathe. So press into that right foot and extend the leg to the side. Just as far as you feel comfortable. Straighten the leg, bring it forward, bend your knee, and then actually extend the leg, hold. Toes pointing up, heel pointing down, palms up, and then lower your leg. Nice. Inhale, chair. Moving on. Exhale your hands and twist to the right. Inhale, reach forward, chair. Exhale the other way. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your head forward. Go through a vinyasa or downward dog. So you have a choice. Shift forward and lower down. Lift up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Knee to elbow or tricep. So above, lift it up. This time, you're going to step through. So knee up, hip up, press your foot or step your foot forward. Warrior two. Flowing through this just one time this time. Inhale, reverse. Side angle. Arm up and over your ear. Nice. Now, half moon. Try balancing with practice. Now slide that left foot in. Lift up. Reach the arm up. Look side and then look up. And then set your foot down. Coming to side plank. So adding on one pose. Bring your right foot to the center. Go to the edge of your left foot. Reach your right arm up. Stretch. And maybe you can stack one leg on top of the other. Press into the hand, the index finger and thumb specifically. Strengthen the arm and the wrist. Lift the right leg. And then come into plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Push the floor away. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight, knee to tricep. Lift up, three-limb dog. Bring it in. Keep your knee up high, hip high, and step your left foot in. Warrior two. Relax the shoulders. Reverse, inhale. Press into your feet, and then side angle. Arm up and over the ear. From here, look down. Place your hand on the floor. Forward of your left foot. Lift up your right, straighten the left leg. Hand at your hip. Reach the right arm up. Half moon. Flex your foot. Good. Now look down. Place your foot on the floor. Hand on the floor. Go to the edge of your right foot. Slide your left foot in. Side plank. Reach up. Legs out, leg out straight. Reach that arm. Lift the hips. Now lift your leg. Face the mat. Inhale. Shift forward. Lower down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Then downward facing dog. And go ahead and set your knees down on the floor. Put your forearms down. Give your wrists some rotation at the fist joint. At the wrist joint, not the fist joint. The wrist joint. Both directions. All right, so forearms on the mat. Press into your forearms. So here's your cues. Your cues for steadying and having strength on your forearms, even when you're in a plank pose, right? So dome the upper back, so spread the blades apart and then sink down. Then round your back up like you're in cat pose. Stay on your forearms and then lower your belly down. Look forward, cow pose. Cat and cow on your forearms. Spread the blades. You're on your knees. And then cow pose. Press into your forearms. Bring your shoulders, spread them apart, and look at your thumb and your index finger. Make that a 90-degree angle. So if you have a block, you can place the block between that space, right? Or for stability, if you don't have a block, which I don't, then not right now anyway, press into the index finger and the thumb. Press into the forearm so you spread your blades apart. So the upper back is kind of domed right here. Then extend the right leg back and the left leg back. Here's your forearm plank. Breathe. Pull in your front ribs. So you're not tucking the pelvis or the tailbone. No, you're not tucking the tailbone, but you're just pulling in your abs and your front ribs, spreading the blades. Now walk your feet in towards your elbows. Here's your dolphin pose. Press the floor away. Now the other tip for you is to draw your elbows in and then look back. Keeping your hands or your forearms parallel is important. So what will happen is your hands will come towards each other because of tight shoulders and shoulder strength and flexibility. So keep your elbows and your hands parallel with each other. And because that keeps your shoulders in a good placement for strength, or to have strength in this position. Lift your right leg up. Push the floor away. And then lower. Now lift your left leg. And then lower. Now put your knees down on the floor. Let's take a break. Walk your forearms in and bring your forehead to the mat. Child's pose. Reach your arms to your sides. So you can let your shoulders come forward. And relax. All right, so let's do that again. Bring your arms to in front, forearms on the mat. Make that 90-degree angle at your thumbs and index fingers. Then spread your blades apart right there. Press into that space, your fingers. And then extend your legs out straight. Here's your plank, your forearm plank. Walk your feet in towards your elbows. Press into the forearms and look back. Lift up your right leg. Stretch it out away from you. Point your toes. Push the floor away. And then lower that. Then your left leg. Inhale up. Point your toes. Take another deep breath in. Focusing in on your breathing as well. Exhale. And then lower. Put your knees down. Walk your hands in. And lift up. Reach the arms up overhead. Separate your knees. Toes tucked under. Bring your hands behind your hips or your back. Right there, pull your elbows in towards each other. So now spreading across the chest. Elbows come in. And then lean back, opening up the front body. Countering the movement that we just did. And then look forward, inhale and reach up. Bring your hands to the floor, walk it out, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up, stretch it out away from you, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Keep your arms parallel. Flip this over if you'd like. So sweep that foot down to the floor, find the spot on the floor, press into your foot, go to the edge of your other foot, reach the arm up and over your ear. Then place your hand on the floor. Look back, downward facing dog with your leg up, three-limb dog. Knee to tricep, and go ahead and step that foot through. Hopefully you're feeling better about getting your foot forward now. Now reach up and go ahead and reverse it. So fading out some of the movement, going right into half moon. Right there, lift your leg, reach up, turn your gaze, set your foot down, here's your side plank, Slide your foot in, reach the arm up, stack your legs, reach. Now this time, as we did before, lift your leg, but then grab your knee. Now use that to bring your foot forward, grabbing the knee, and lift up into crescent pose. Inhale, lift up. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward, elbow to the outside of your leg, twist. Knee over ankle, look side, and then reach up. Inhale, exhale your hands to the mat, and go through a vinyasa or downward dog, your choice. So plank, and then lower. Press into your fingers, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spit it out, right? Inhale, left leg up. Having trouble speaking, press the floor away. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look up underneath the arm. Now, flip it over if you'd like, or just stay there in three-limb dog. Arm up and over your ear, straighten your leg, gaze up. Place your hand on the floor. Left leg goes up, flowing through. Here we go. Left foot in, reach it high, place it on the floor, heel down, reverse warrior, side angle, half moon. Inhale, exhale, look up, and then place your foot on the floor. Right hand, side of your right foot, side plank. Set it up. Lift your leg, grab your knee. Use that leverage or holding your hand for stability to pull your foot forward. Separate your feet with some width before you lift up. Crescent pose. Reach the right arm forward, left arm back. So now you're already twisting. Then just bend the right elbow. Turn your body. Elbow to the outside of your leg, hands together. Straighten the back leg. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. And let's just go to downward facing dog. Coming into one final dolphin pose. Set your knees down and let's come down to your forearms so you can set up correctly. Again, palms flat, press into the entire hands, both hands, but then press into the index fingers and thumbs. Key point, then pull your elbows in, just energetically. So in the beginning or at the start of the move, your shoulders are over your wrists. Shoulders are over your elbows. Right there, okay? Keep your hands where they are, the elbows where they are. Push into the forearms and lift your knees. Look back. Walk your feet in as far as you can. And then push the floor away with your forearms. Breathe. And then lift the right leg. Stretch it out, point the toes, push the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. Lower that. Left leg, inhale. Strengthening the shoulders, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lower down. Nice. Bend your knees. And put the tops of your feet down, child's pose. Slide the hands down, put the forehead down. Walk the hands forward, lift up into downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend that leg straight and lower. Do the other side. Just moving the lower limbs. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend that out straight. and then lower. Walk your feet to the middle of the mat. Turn your toes out. Bend your knees. Sit on your heels. Elbows on the inside of your knees. Malasana. So the idea is to try to get your feet closer to parallel and your feet a little closer together, but not too close. So right here. And now I just want you to drape your arms over your knees. So where do your knees land underneath your arms? Probably up near your armpits. And so again, same principle of the arms. You're going to dome the back whenever you come forward. So weight on the palms again. You can make a couple of wrist rotations right here. Hands on the floor. And then lift up your hips, lift up your heels, coming into crow pose, arm balance. Practice, guys. So knees into the armpits, press into the index finger and the thumb specifically. Lift your right foot, set it down. Left foot, set it down. Put your heels on the floor and fold over. Coming into Malasana again, bend your knees, sink your glutes down to your heels. Look forward. Elbows on the inside of your knees. Your knees go the same direction as your toes. All right, so here your back is straight. But then coming into crow pose, crane pose, hands forward, and then round your upper back, doming the back, lift up your hips, get your knees in your behind the arms, kind of like a shelf on the back of your triceps. Then lean forward, so much all the weight comes into your hands, press into your fingers, gaze forward, lift your toes up. Set your feet down, heels on the floor, and then fold over. We'll do that one more time, one more practice round. Always a practice. Exhale, lower Malasana. Hands on the floor. Index fingers, thumbs, focus. Doming the upper back. Elbows draw in towards each other. Lean in, look forward, press into the hands. Lift your right foot and left foot. And set your feet down. Press into the hands, press your heels down, fold. Then bend your knees and sit behind your heels. Extend the legs out straight. Right foot on the outside of your left knee. Sit up tall. And we're just going to turn the body. Right hand behind the hip. Grab your leg and turn and look over your shoulder. Lean into the left hip and sweep the right heel over to the right hip. So don't bring the hip, just bring the heel to the outside of the hip, creating more of a bind and a stretch for this left hip. Press this left leg down and turn and look over the shoulder. And then look side and look forward and separate your feet or your legs. Bring your feet together. Grab your ankles or the top of your feet and fold forward with your legs to the side. Inner thigh stretch. So looking down. Lift up, extend the right leg out, left foot on the outside of your right knee. Sit up tall, lift your chest up, grab the leg and turn, look over your shoulder. Press your calf into the floor and point your toes up. Take a breath in, then exhale. Inhale. Look forward, but then lean into the right hip. Bring the right heel over to your left hip, the side of your hip. Keep this foot flat on the floor. If that's not comfortable, you're going to keep your leg extended. So coming into a bind, bring the arm around the leg, pull it in. but you want to press into the lower leg, the right leg, press it down to as you twist. Breathe in and breathe out. Look forward, shoulders rolled back, extend your legs out straight this time. Sitting up tall, find your sitting bones, toes pointing up, and then point your toes, slide your feet in, and lean back. Grab your hamstrings with your hands, shoulders rolled back, lift your feet up, boat pose. So point your feet or flex the toes, pressing into the balls of your feet. Lift your shins. Then just try, reach your right hand for your right toes, left hand for your left toes. Boat pose, holding here for 5. Straighten your legs, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, half boat. Right there, 3, 2, and 1. And then lower all the way. Reach your arms overhead, stretch it over. Place your feet on the floor. So briefly, on your back, hands to the floor. Tip your knees right and left. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a hug. Happy baby pose. Reach your arms on the inside of your legs. Reach up for the outside edges of your feet. Or grab your big toes and rock from side to side. Happy baby. Keep your right foot. Extend your left leg out straight. Hip flexor stretch right there on the left side. Extend that leg straight. Reach the left heel away from you. Then grab your right knee with your left hand outside of the leg and pull it across and reach the right arm over to the right. Inhale, lift. Extend the leg up for a moment. Reach that leg up. Flex your foot. Then bring both knees into your chest and come into happy baby one more time. 3 rocks. 3, 2, 1. Extend the right leg out straight. Keep your left leg. Press your right hand down into the right thigh. Get that leg straight. Press the heel or reach the heel away from you. Now grab the left knee with your right hand. Knee across the body to the right. Look over to the left. And lift up. And for a moment, extend the leg up straight. Separate your shoulder blades on the mat. And then bend your knee. Place your feet on the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. You can bring your arms out to your sides, palms facing up. Extend the right heel towards the right corner, left heel to the left corner. And close your eyes for 1 minute of time. Bring awareness to your breath. Your next 3 breaths of air, breathe in deeply. Breathe in all the way into the upper chest, the shoulders, and then exhale that out. Breathe in through the nose. Fill the lungs. And then exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale through your nose. Exhale. Then open your eyes and slide your feet onto the floor. And we'll just come to a seated position. Rock your knees over to the side. Push up. And as we began class, sit up tall. Inhale and reach up, palms facing the ceiling. And then reach the hands forward. Relax the shoulders or move the shoulders down the back. Inhale to reach. Bring the right hand behind the head. So just touch the elbow, hand back there. Give yourself a pat for being here. And then reach up. And then change sides. So elbow, hand goes behind. Press the head into the arm. And then reach up. Excellent. Bring the hands together. Close your eyes. Lightly tap. Touch the mind's eye, the third eye. The space between the brow. And gratitude and thanks. Then the edge of the hands to the heart. Bowing your chin. And the light in me honors the light in you. I bow my practice to yours. Namaste. Thank you for being here, for showing up, and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you again. Tomorrow is Friday, and we're going to be doing boot camp and strength training, as you know. Join me for both of those fun and exciting times before the weekend. All right, see you later. Bye.